Hi, my name is Charlotte Devine, and this is my Midcourse Project to What Did You Learn About Buddhism? In this video, I'll explore ethnographic research, insights from Dr. Casanidi's Living Buddhism, and 3 fieldwork activities that demonstrate ethnographic methods. Ethnography is a research method where anthropologists live inside a community to understand it on its own terms. Compared to lab research and article reading, ethnography is active. Researchers participate in daily activities, observe dynamics, and interview locals. The goal is to move beyond surface assumptions and learn how people interpret their experience. Participant observation is key to understanding. Researchers engage with daily life while documenting and questioning what they see. Why is it done this way? What does it mean? In Living Buddhism, Julia Casanidi immerses herself in the northern Thai town of Meizheng, exploring how everyday people, not just the enlightened, live out Buddhist principles. Julia's writing feels like a conversation rather than a sermon because she took care to present people on their own terms, not based on her assumptions. One of her first observations was how calm people remain even in discomfort. Julia was irritable one hot day, and her friend Gui advised her to tamjai, to make your heart, and deploy let go. Julia felt dismissed at first, but realized Gui was teaching her something about suffering and attachment. Her discomfort was real, but her suffering was caused by resisting discomfort. This ties into anicca, the Buddhist principle of impermanence, that everything in life is temporary. Tamjai is a way to embrace this truth, to make your heart by letting go. Accept change rather than fight it. Karma also plays a major role in Meizheng. Past actions and their emotional intent, good, bad, or neutral, are thought to shape present circumstances and the cycle of rebirth. People can gain merit, which is good karma, through anything good done with a giving intention. So this could mean donating money or food to the Wat, a Buddhist temple, or just helping someone selflessly. Intent, though, is what matters. You can only make merit if you give freely without attachment or for personal gain or acclaim. Merit making doesn't only create good karma, it can also dilute past negative karma and lessen the obstacles causing your suffering. Julia saw this firsthand as her friend's son struggled with alcoholism and attachments to the past. His family made merit on his behalf, believing it to ease his karmic burden. It initially seemed passive from Julia's perspective, but son later told her everyone's efforts had helped, but he had only got better once he himself learned to let go. Julia acted on the principles of ethnography to immerse herself in Meizheng. She let go of her assumptions, engaged thoughtfully, and gained a deeper appreciation for living Buddhism. In my first fieldwork activity, Try Something New, my mom and I tried Mexican food for the first time. We expected it to be very cheesy and overly spicy, but suspending our judgments proved them wrong. The food was fresh, well-seasoned, and full of vegetables and lean meats. The restaurant reflected Mexican culture. Murals of La Catrina covered the walls, and papel picado banners hung from the ceiling. Our experience showed me ethnography is about entering the unknown with curiosity, setting aside assumptions, and engaging thoughtfully. In another fieldwork activity from a certain point of view, I researched gun control. I'm pro-gun control based on personal experience, so suspending judgment was difficult, but researching the pro-gun viewpoints made me realize that they weren't shaped by irresponsibility, but by fear, personal history, and the want for a sense of security. My granddad owned guns, and my deep respect for him as a human being helped me bridge my understanding, rather than denigrating gun ownership entirely. Ethnographers, like their subjects, have individual perspectives, but they balance those perspectives with curiosity and seeking to understand the world as others do, while suspending their own judgments. For Find the Positive, I chose to explore why women choose to wear hijabs. I initially took it as an expression of cultural gender hierarchy, but my research challenged my assumptions. Many women choose to wear hijabs as an expression of their faith, modesty, and empowerment. The Quran calls men to observe a hijab of the eyes, modesty in their gaze. Ethnography isn't about accepting another perspective. It requires an appreciation for the totality of the culture and for the subject as an individual experiencing that culture. Ethnography is an incredible tool of research and connection. Its core principles are suspension of judgment and cultivation of curiosity. Julia Casanidi exemplifies this in Living Buddhism. She immersed herself in another culture, she asked tough questions, and she learned by experience rather than assumptions. My fieldwork, from trying a new cuisine to researching divisive issues, taught me we all carry bias shaped by our worldview. I went in with my opinions, sometimes judgments, but just being aware these are my judgments based on my worldview, and if I care to learn and connect with new people and experiences, I should be open to changing my mind.